The karmic was using your money to buy shit for their side boo. Well, damn. Spiritual court is now in session. Let's begin. So there's a karmic that was using the money that you was giving to them for their side boo. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What else? All right, we have here something's going to end up on the news. Leave that over here. See? Three of Swords. Somebody going to be heartbroken. Somebody going to be feeling stressed. Whatever this is that's going to end up on the news. We're going to keep going. Tell me more. Eight of Swords. That could be what's going to end up on the news. This is somebody being trapped, like locked up. Okay. Somebody walks with a cane, or they're going to be walking with a cane. Let's see if that comes back out. Tell me more. They're about to lose so much more than what they gain from stealing. Wow. So they stole from you, or they stole from somebody, and Eight of Swords is dumb, about to get locked up for this. And for some of y'all, this is going to be on the news or on the blogs, or you're going to get the news about this. You're going to hear about this. Tell us more, Holy Spirit. Extortion. Pay me or I will expose what you did. So somebody could be extorting maybe this person here. They decided not to pay them, and now we see here they're going to get locked up. Period. Okay, like that's what I'm getting. All right, let's keep going. Too many. We got collector's family member, Volkswagen, but let's put it back and see if it comes out again. Okay. Put this back. Whoa, what's going on? What's going on? Like, you see how these cards are just like slipping and sliding all over the place right now? That could be significant. Somebody slipping and sliding all, as you can see here. All right. So, life path number 2. Somebody's a life path number 2. This could be you or somebody involved. It says here, payroll fraud, ghost employee fraud. So, somebody, wherever you worked at, for some of y'all, or maybe they had their own business and they was doing this. They was doing fraud. They was acting like somebody was working there, but this person wasn't really working there. There was a job that I worked at one point in my life, and I'm not going to try to give too much information. I don't want to be, it don't matter anyways, but this is the first time that I realized that they do shit like this. The dude, the owner, the boss, whatever, he had his baby mama on the payroll, and we saw that she was getting a check every week, but we never seen her. Ever. She only came sometimes to visit. It was to visit. She didn't work there. So I'm just like, wait, what? So yeah, that could be something that somebody's doing. He was basically doing that to not have to pay her, I guess, not pay child support. But she never worked there a day in her life, and she was getting checks every week. There was an envelope. We was getting our checks, and her name was there. All right, so look, a drawn out divorce. Masculine got a reading done about you. Now he knows the truth about who you are. So there's a divorce or a breakup here. So this could be right here what's going on with this situation about the karmic having a side boo, and whatever money the divine masculine was giving to the karmisha, she was using it for her side boo. Trying to create endings in your life. So this is somebody here that they could have been bippity bopping or trying to get you fired. We're gonna see what else, but I'm getting one energy here that there's somebody they're gonna get locked up. You're gonna hear about this news, and then I'm getting an energy of a karmic lover, as you can see. All right, 8 is significant. 1982 could be significant. Somebody could be born in 1982. Somebody could be born on the 8th month. Something significant could be happening in August. Life path number 2. Okay, somebody could be 28. All right, so let's pull more cards. Do y'all hear the crows? Like, I'm telling you, the crows been crowing more than ever lately. I don't know. We're gonna keep it pushing. All right, Holy Spirit, tell me more about this karmic using your money to buy shit with their side boo. Can we get some tea with that? You could be seeing crows, hearing crows. We have Father. And then we have here the group or the coven is attacking themselves, voodoo returning. So with Father, this karmic, if there's a baby here, this is the father of this child, this side boo. And then this coven could be helping the karmic to keep somebody trapped. This could be right here, the ending that they're trying to create, like not wanting you to have a new beginning, not wanting you to move forward. Yeah, well, you will get approved. They're trying to make sure that they keep you trapped, that you don't get approved for anything, so that you end up going back to your comfort zone. If I'm talking to you, to the divine masculine, or this is what they're trying to do to your divine masculine. They're doing spells so that he ends up going back. I did a personal reading for somebody today. Shout out to you, girl. Hey. And that's what they was doing. They was doing that to her masculine. There was a karmic ex, and she was doing a lot of spells so that this same thing here happens, that they don't have any type of forward movement, and they end up feeling like nothing is working out, like the grass is not greener on the other side, and they end up going back to their comfort zone, which is with the karmic. But the karmic is basically their bad luck, you know, like if they go back to the past, they're not going to be able to move forward. They're going to stay stuck for real. But that's what they're doing here. And that's what I'm seeing that this karmic could be doing with this coven here. But it's not working. The voodoo's returning. Okay, tell me more about this getting locked up energy. Somebody who's never satisfied. And we have your uncle's wife. Okay, so I wrote your uncle's wife because it's like your maternal or your paternal uncle married a woman, and she married into your family. So it's not your aunt. It's like it's actually a aunt, but she's married in. Okay, so this person are never satisfied, and they steal. It's like they just always gotta keep making money. They always got to keep doing something strange for a little piece of change, some type of scam, something. Like they just never satisfied. They want to keep living above their means. That could be that as well. Like they just always got to keep doing to get something to get money. So they got themselves caught up in some type of scheme here where it could be this payroll fraud. That's for some of y'all. For some of y'all, it was something else that they stole here, and they're going to get caught up. What's at the bottom? Somebody could be our life path number 9. Okay, we got life path 2, life path 9. All right, so let's see. Tell me more, Holy Spirit, about this coven. Yeah, I just saw black magic backfired. We got long distance. Main female. Again, this Karmisha. So this coven, they could be, you know, like they be going overseas, traveling overseas, or talking to somebody overseas, or just, you know, in another country, somewhere long distance. It doesn't even have to be that long. It could be another state or something. But they're talking to someone that's helping them, that's part of this coven, to do this bippity bopping. All right, to create these endings in your life. Let's dig a little deeper with the endings. Tell me more about creating endings in your life, Holy Spirit. Health attacks. Wow. Yeah, they want to attack your health. They want to attack, this could be a death spell, you know, wanting you to get sick and die, wanting you to, you know, stay. This could be your mental health, you know, stay stuck in your mind, end up in a mental hospital. Like they're really trying to create endings, and then create the ending also. We're trying to make sure this masculine doesn't move forward. It says divine masculine found out that the karmic is doing voodoo on you or him to keep y'all apart. Exactly. All right. This is connecting to this card right here. The masculine got the reading done, and he found out about who you are. Let's clarify. Let's see what he found out in this reading. All right, Holy Spirit, talk to us. What did this masculine find out in this reading about the divine feminine? Yes, y'all, guys be getting readings done. I definitely have more females that get readings, but guys be getting readings done. Okay, So let's see. We have here Temperance. We got a High Priestess reverse. Yeah, Seven of Swords at the bottom here. So he found out that there was a witch trying to figure out how she could bring balance into this connection. A witch, because she's coming out as a High Priestess reverse. Okay, she was trying to bring balance back into this connection and throw this person out of alignment. All right, we have here with this Ten of Cups, this is like getting into alignment. This is you being happy, being with the Divine Feminine, and they was trying to block it. Okay, so he found out that the karmic was trying to block his happiness. He found out that the karmic was trying to figure out with Temperance how to bring him back in. Yeah, because he was trying to walk away. Yes, with the Eight of Cups, this is abandoning the situation. She wanted to bring balance back in, and he's like, no, I'm done. Okay, we have the Nine of Swords here. And then, yeah, look, I'm done. You cannot make this up. This person is done. They're walking away. They don't want to deal with this karmic anymore. They're single and independent. And this karmic is in the Nine of Swords energy, stressed and pressed. Stressed and pressed. Having sleepless nights, anxiety, because they cannot do this. They cannot block this from happening. This person probably was able to do it in the past, but not any... Whoa, my bad. Let me fix this. Not any longer. What's at the bottom here? So underlying energy, wait, we already got that. Six of Cups in the reverse, leaving the past in the past, releasing the past. That's the karmic's worst nightmare, that this person is doing this. All right, so they found this out, that who you are to them, you know, that you meant to be with them, that the karmic was trying to block it, and they're coming back. All right, the karmic is attacking themselves, the coven is attacking themselves, because the voodoo is not going to work, because you are protected, and this connection is protected. All right, let's see. Let's clarify, since we got her right here on the board. Clarify your uncle's wife. What does she do that she's about to get caught up for this? Seven of Wands. They could have gotten a lawyer involved, or they got a lawyer ready for this. Why? Because bottom of the deck, we got here egotism. This person was definitely, they're again, very egotistic, never satisfied. They always want more, more and more. They lost something here with this. This card is a failure. Something, they failed at something. And they had a lawyer. They thought this lawyer was going to help them. Tell me more about this uncle's wife. What does she do? Whoa. Let's see what she did. Something with some type of manipulation regarding the justice system. Okay, so again, okay, she stole, because we see that they stole. And then she did with the magician, she was bippity bopping. That's the magician in the reverse, so that's voodoo. So that she don't get locked up. Look at the justice card here. Like, you know, like to make sure she don't get caught. So the spells, if they was having like some type of, they be doing that. People be doing that, getting protection over them while they doing illegal things. And it's just weird, but okay. That's what I'm getting that they doing. So maybe now the protection, the illusion spells that was over her while she was stealing and scamming is like fading away. Tell me more. What's happening now with this? It's fading away, and now things are becoming clear. People could be investigating her, seeing what's going on, you know, seeing that there's something going on with fraud here. The Queen of Cups, Four of Wands reverse, something that has to do with a house. She could have taken, okay, this person, the Queen of Cups is coming on the upright. This is the Divine Feminine. And then we got the Four of Wands in the reverse here. This is like, this could be a house, stability. The Hanged One, yo, this person sacrificed a Divine Feminine. Well, it does say your uncle's wife. So, listen. She sacrificed, she did a sacrifice to the Queen of Cups to take your stability. Yeah, Four of Wands is stability. This is a home. Let me clarify that Four of Wands. This person was bippity bopping and doing physical and spiritual is what I'm getting. Two of Swords reverse. When it comes to the Four of Wands reverse, they didn't want you to see clearly that they took this from you, this Four of Wands reverse. Two of Swords is, yeah, we have an Empress here. This is you. Again, it's coming on the upright. Empress, Queen of Cups. Two of Swords in the reverse is seen clearly. You know, the blindfold is off. They didn't want you to see clearly that they took a Four of Wands from you. This could be them siphoning from your energy, stealing from your energy, your stability, and then stealing some type of Four of Wands here is also some type of something physical. I keep saying the same thing. I feel like Spirit wants somebody to know that. Like, it's this person was doing two things here of scamming. Physical and spiritual. Ace of Cups reverse. What's at the bottom? The Page of Wands. Inspiration, ideas, you know, freedom, information, messages, good news. And then with the Ace of Cups reverse, like they didn't want you to get these things. I feel like they was doing a swap. They could have done like a destiny swap. They tried to do that. Or energy swap. Siphoning your energy. For some of y'all, they took a house. Or some type of money with that stability. And they didn't want you to know the truth. They try to block you from getting... This could be your intuition with these two cards here. Try to block your intuition. They just didn't want you to know what was going on. And they sacrificed you as well. So, yeah, that's what they be doing. They be sacrificing people spiritually. And then physically, they do all types of scamming. I don't know. This is what I'm getting with this. And this is somebody who married into your family. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's pull more cards and see what else. All right. So this person is getting got because they did all of this. This lawyer, I feel like this lawyer is not able to help them. So that's why you're going to hear about this on the news. It's going to be something big. Somebody's going to get arrested. They tried to get away with something. Somebody said, listen, I'm going to expose you. They could have snitched on them because they didn't have no money to pay them. Pay me or I'm going to expose you. And that's what happened. They exposed them. All right. Okay. Let's see what else. All right, Holy Spirit, tell me more. What else? We have an assistant. Somebody's assistant is significant, or you could be an assistant. Somebody has an assistant. Okay, we have Generation Z. Somebody's born between 1997 and 2012. Or something could have happened between those years that was significant. Okay, we have the number 3. March 1983 could be significant. 38. Somebody could be 38, 32, 23. We have here baby boomer. Okay, so this generation, these years are significant. Somebody could be born in one of these years or something happened in one of these years. And then we have an accountant. So we have an assistant. We have an accountant. And someone who's bisexual. This could be you or them. Spirit said to pull the dice. Let's pull some area codes. Let's do that. Okay. I got one dice over here. I got 2 here. And where's the other one? Got him. Okay. All right, Holy Spirit. What area codes are significant? We got 5, 4, 3. 5, 4, 3. Okay. 4, 4, 3. 443. 3. 1, 5. Do one more. 3, 3, 5. Okay, so those are significant. Those are area codes. All right, let's see what else. Okay. Whoa. Tell us more, Holy Spirit. What else? What does the collective need to know? stuck in a coven scared. This coven right here, this group of witches and warlocks, this karmic cannot get out of this. All right, the voodoo is returning back to them, and now they cannot get out. They need to make sacrifices. They signed like an oath or whatever they be doing, and it's over. It says they were afraid that you will expose them, so they targeted you. Yeah, there's a karmic here that didn't want to get exposed. They could know that maybe you are a reader, maybe you are on a platform like me, and they didn't want you to expose them. Or maybe they know that you was going to tell this person that this person is not the father. You know, something here about this coven targeting you and working against you. And this is the real reason why, because the karmic knew that he was going to expose them. He was going to tell maybe this divine masculine here the truth. All right, we have liquid courage, drunk call, or message that is coming in. Wow, so somebody is, they're probably going to tell you, look, you never miss. Like I said, you could be on a platform, and this message is going to be like them telling you, listen, you was right about something, okay? Let's clarify this message so you can know what to expect. Like, yo, you was right, you never miss, your intuition is on point. This is what this karmic was scared that you was going to say. And now they're like, yo, you was right. All right, clarify, Holy Spirit, liquid courage, drunk call, or drunk message coming in. Oh, boy. A Knight of Wands reverse. Definitely, he's going to be drinking, or she, whatever, take it how it resonates. They're going to be drinking. They're going to be reckless. All right? Like you can see here, their energy is a little bit scattered. Okay? They're going to be a little bit off. And here's the communication right here. Okay, look at it right here. This is the Ace of Swords. Okay, so what is this message? Wow, about? Wow, that was so fast. Like, my goodness, that could be significant. Like, maybe this person is going to like get straight to the point. Again, they're going to be like, listen, you never missed. Your intuition was on point. You told me the truth about this. Thank you. And I'm out. I already found out what I needed to find out. I saw what I needed to see. I found out I wasn't the baby's father. And I'm walking away from the karmic and closing out this cycle. Okay. 8/21 could be significant. Somebody's birthday could be on the 8th or on the 21st. But they're walking away. They're abandoning a situation. And then the world card is a completion of a cycle. This is what this conversation is going to be about. Like I said, you never miss. Whatever you told them, they're like, yo, you was right. I called judgment. I realized that this is not what I want. And I walked away from the situation. As they should. All right. And we got the Fool card here. As a new beginning, somebody took a leap of faith. They decided to walk by faith, not by sight. As they should. They were supposed to do that. So this is like a divine masculine who was caught up in a karmic cycle. This karmic was really trying to keep this person trapped. That's not happening here. And they're going to be reaching out to you, confirming that everything that you told them was true. That your intuition is on point. You never miss. And that they walked away. Okay? All right. So what else I got to clarify? Let's clarify, what is this father? Because I feel like that's what it could be. That the sidebook could be the daddy. Clarify, Father, Holy Spirit. Unless somebody's messing around with somebody's daddy. Clarify. You saw how the Lover's card just peeked. Oh, you see? I'm telling you. Look at the child right here. This child, in the reverse, they realize, yo, that this is not their child. Yup, we got the 7 of Wands. Somebody's not fighting for this child. Unfortunately, you know, for this child anymore. They're not... Maybe at one point, because I got the 9 of Cups, they thought that this was their wish fulfillment. This is what they wanted. This was something that made them happy. But now we have here, they was let down. They was disappointed. There's sadness here because there was carelessness. And look how we have arrogance. This could be, again, this person who's very egotistical, you know. And also this person, she thought she was going to be able to get away with that. She was taking the money that you was giving to her, sending it to the sidebook. Maybe the sidebook was locked up or something, but that's the father. And the truth is out. With this Sun card in the reverse, the truth is out. Look, this child is not theirs. That's the truth. They're disappointed now. And they're not fighting for this. Okay? They're not going to fight for this anymore because now they know the truth. Okay? It is what it is. All right. So what else can we do? Let's pull from here. Karmic Aries could be significant. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What else? So again, that's why we have drawn out divorce. If it's not a divorce, it's a breakup. It's a drawn out breakup. The karmic was not trying to let go. They was doing all types of spell work to keep this person trapped. And now this person is finally walking away. Look at that. This could be a mistress that we talking about. The karmic could have been a mistress, or somebody got a mistress. A mistress. And look, they're seeking legal counsel. So more confirmation that there's like a divorce going on here. Somebody found out that there was somebody, the cheating, the side boo could be the mistress. Flip it, you know, whoever's watching. It could be a karmic masculine that was giving the money. But definitely with the father thing here, that's definitely, you know, obviously there's a situation here with a karmisha who was lying about the father being, yeah, look, confirmation, okay? Lying about the truth. The Ace of Swords is the truth, okay? The Ace of Swords is communication. They was lying about what they was communicating regarding this person being the father. They're not the father, and the side boo is the actual father. And now the truth is out. We have here CPS will close the case. So look at that. This karmic could have been trying to get somebody caught up with CPS. The case is going to be closed down because they're seeing that you are not what they said that you was. I don't know how that works. If they be investigating people, if they ever, you know, came to your house or something like that. But they closing this case. Tell me more. Yeah, look, because there was lies here. There was lies here, confusion, misinformation, and now the truth is coming out. The truth keeps coming up. Look, we got Ace of Swords twice here. The truth is setting a lot of people free. The truth will set you free. Okay, a Pisces female is significant in this. This could be you or this karmic that was lying. What else? They're going to be disbarred and thrown in prison for their corruption. All right, there's a crooked lawyer that was here in this mix. This could be somebody that was working with this person here, with this energy that we got, with this person getting locked up. So not only is the karmic, this person that married into your family, or whoever this is, that, you know, to you, not only are they getting locked up, but also whatever crooked lawyer they was working with is getting locked up too. They're probably going to be, you know, together in the same cell. Oh my goodness. How exciting, huh? They're going to be having sleepovers. Yeah. Look, we have here a karmic Aries. So that card came out. It was meant to come out because that was the card that we picked up on earlier. All right. The goat, a Capricorn could be significant with that goat energy. But these years are significant. Somebody could be born in one of these years or something happens in one of these years. Tell me more. We have here sending black magic to your breaks. Okay, somebody was trying to do a death spell on you. Okay, so this is again this health attack, trying to create endings in your life. They wanted you to be done, out of here. Not happening. Not happening. Tell me more. I or J is significant. Somebody's first name, middle name, last name has an I or a J. Flip it however it resonates for you. We have here a crooked probation officer. So there's a lot of people who's crooked in these places that they're not supposed to be in. A probation officer. We got a lawyer here. Gaining profit from arson. Somebody is going to try to set that up. Some type of arson. We picked up, when was it, yesterday, that there was a karmic that was going to try to set somebody's house or car on fire. And that was going to be their revenge. So somebody's going to try to get some type of profit from that. Or there could be somebody trying to burn a house down or something like that. So they go get some type of profit. This is life path number 7. Somebody's a life path number 7. Somebody that walks with a cane is significant. So that came out earlier too. They're wondering who protects you. Yeah, you're protected. These attacks is not working. Okay. We have the King of Swords reverse. This could be this crooked lawyer or a narcissist trying to steal your first son contract. Okay, so this could be, with this card coming out, this King of Swords reverse could be a priest, a crooked priest, voodoo priest that tried to steal your first son's contract. All right, for some of y'all, you have a son. They try to steal that contract that your son has. Because that's what they do. They have to keep on making sacrifices. If they want to keep on leveling up in rank, they got to keep on making certain sacrifices. And it looks like here, like they try to do that. They try to steal your first son's contract, or, because, you know, we all have contracts. So they try to do that. Or this could be, if you don't have a son, you don't have a child yet, is your first son. There's something spiritual about the first son. I don't know exactly. You could look it up. But I know that there's something significant about the first son. And that's what I'm getting with that as well. Fraud and identity theft. Okay, so this is this person here actually who is about to go to prison. Okay, so seeking legal counsel is right here. So unless it's a divorce, so it could be both. We already saw they're seeking legal counsel with this crooked lawyer, and this crooked lawyer is going down with them. Aquarius, this person could be an Aquarius man. Destruction powder blown on your front door, work desk, etc. Okay, so be careful if you see any white powder. You know, you could get holy water, you could get Florida water, you could get whatever you want to get. If you at work and you see that they sprinkled some type of powder, just wipe it off. Okay, I remember when I used to work in my last job, I was in that type of environment, and I wasn't fully awakened to these type of things at that time, but I knew it was something. And I used to just get Florida water and just wipe down my desk. Like, I was not stressing nothing. Like, they was doing all these scheming and all this plotting and all this bullshit, and then all I had to do was just wipe it off. You know, like, just wipe it off. You're protected. Nothing is gonna affect you, but you just need to be aware that that's what they're trying to do, and that's for somebody. Okay, if you see some type of powder, this is your confirmation that you wasn't bugging. Because at first I thought too I was bugging. I looked up at the ceiling. I thought that maybe something was like sprinkling from the ceiling or some shit like that, and the idiot forgot to like blend in the powder, and they put it on all over the desk, and I'm like you know, like what is this? And that's what it was. All right, we have a CEO here. Somebody's a CEO, some type of boss. Tell me more, Spirit. Life path number 6. We got a lot of life path numbers coming out today. Okay, that's somebody's life path number. It says here that your car keys were copied. Okay, somebody needs to be aware. Let's see what is the goal with the car keys, because that's something that keeps coming out. What are they trying to do with the car keys, Holy Spirit? Are they trying to steal the vehicle? We saw something about arson with the vehicle yesterday. Like, I don't know what's the point. What are they trying to do with this? We got the King of Pentacles in the reverse here. They're working with somebody else, because we have the Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. That's the underlying energy. They are collaborating. It could be the baby daddy. Look at the Sun card again. Okay, so what are they doing with this collaboration here? They're working with a King of Pentacles reverse, or a King of Pentacles reverse is working with other people. Okay. And what do they do? I don't know. I guess I'm just, what do you call that? I'm naive, because I'm like, okay, they copied the keys. What are they going to do with this? Like, they're going to steal the car? Oh, God. What are they going to do, Spirit? It's to release a burden. And then we have delegation. So they're like, maybe they could be telling this person that they're working with to do something. And then with this Nine of Wands, you see how this person is like paranoid, like, you know, looking over their shoulder. It says here, wanting to have the last stand. Okay. And then we have the Four of Pentacles reverse. So it's like losing something. So what? Do they steal the car and then they just sell it for parts or something like that? Because this is like you losing something. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. They want you to lose this car. Four of Swords, they want you to be stressed out like this, laid up, like, damn, girl, like, just like wondering, how did I get caught up with this? How did this happen? You know? Yeah, look, yo, you cannot make this up. Now you stressed in the Three of Swords, and look, you have nowhere to go. You cannot move forward. You cannot travel anymore. You see, this is traveling. So then with this card, it's like you stuck. You can't travel where you're trying to go. You know, and you're just heartbroken because somebody stole your car. Oh my God. But it's like, well, that's probably why we have here delegation. Like, somebody's not trying to take this burden. They want somebody, they're working with somebody here. They could be paying this person, you know, to do this. Just, I don't know. That's for somebody in particular, because that's too specific that they're trying to do that. All right. They want you to lose the car, so you have nowhere to go. And they probably just end up, you know, selling the car for parts. Whatever. I don't know. People be trying to get away with shit, and I'll be watching too many of those cop camera shows, and you know, those those shows about investigation and everything. And I don't know, they're always, most of the time, they be on point. So I don't know how these karmics think that they're going to get away with these type of things. But hey, this is a karmic here. You know, they do have low IQ. So I guess that's why they're thinking that they could get away with that. All right, somebody's half-sister is significant. Wow, we have here they're sick and dying. So if somebody's sick and dying, is because, again, they was attacking your health. They wanted you to be sick and dying. So that's going right back to sender. Was at the bottom here. Wow. It could be your own half-sister, because it says here, the collective family member. All right, so your family member is sick and dying because they wanted that to happen to you. Tell me more. Let's just go ahead and clarify this sister, this half-sister. Clarify the half-sister, Holy Spirit. This is specific for somebody. Clarify this half-sister. So half-sister, you have the same father, different mother. Or you have the same mother, different father. This half-sister, she could be part of a cult, a coven, a secret society, an organization. Yeah, look, yo, that's crazy. That's crazy because one time I did a personal reading and this card came out and I was like, is this person like, because the person who's telling me is a family member, and I'm like, this is like a sibling. But I was like, but why is it in the reverse? Are you releasing the sibling? And Spirit was showing me that it's a half sibling. And Tarot 101, I guess, you know, if you do tarot and you see that this card comes out, for me, I don't know, that came out before, and I see that it's coming out again. A half sibling, a full sibling is going to come out like this. Somebody you grew up with, you know, somebody you was raised with, you know, your sibling. You know, but in the reverse, it's like Spirit is saying half sibling. So this half sibling is part of a coven or organization with this Hierophant here in the reverse. And what they was doing, it didn't work. They could have been doing this for the longest and you didn't know. And now that shit ain't working. Give me more on this Page of Wands, reverse. Wow, yeah, this is the King of Swords reverse that we had here that was trying to steal your first son's contract. This is crazy. So this sister of yours, half-sister, Spirit wants to make it very clear that it's a half-sister, was working with this warlock right here, this cult leader that we picked up, the King of Swords reverse, that was trying to steal your first son's contract. Okay, they want this contract that you're about to have or that you have with your son. Trying to do a destiny swap. I'm telling you, that's what I said, that they have to keep on sacrificing people in these covens, in these organizations. They got to keep on making sacrifices. Even if it's somebody else's kids, even if it's their niece, nephew, whatever, they don't care. They just got to stay afloat. And that's why that shit pisses me off, because it's like, why y'all getting us caught up in y'all mess? If you caught up and stuck, like it says here, in a fucking coven scared, why you getting us caught up in this bullshit? Now we about to come and regulate, and everybody gonna get it now. Now the whole coven is sick. The whole coven is dealing with all this bullshit because you wanted to go and get us in this mess. See what you done started? So that's what's going on with somebody's sister, half-sister. They was working with this practitioner, and now they're wondering who protects you. They're like, oh shit, it could have been working in the past. It's not working no more. Devil card in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. Yes, you are now detaching from these energies. They could have been getting away with it when you was not aware. All right, you are releasing this energy. You are detaching. You're breaking free. They was not expecting that. Okay, so there's a lot of people right now that was attaching to your energy, and they wasn't expecting you to find out. That's why all of this spiritual stuff, we need, look, I'm getting goosebumps. I don't know if y'all can see that. I feel it. Like, yo, all of this spiritual stuff is like, it's important that we know about these things, because there be people in the background, bippity bopping, siphoning off of your energy, living off of your energy, living their best life off of your energy. And you think that they're not even paying attention to your life, that they moved on with their life, or if it's family, you know, you just don't think that these people are monitoring you, that they're so worried about you because they're siphoning off of you. Like, you just would never imagine that. And if it's not a family member, is a fake ass friend or a lover, like we're seeing here, like, it's just so many things, so many people that could attach to your energy. And since we have this abundant energy, they all eating off of this shit. And then we wondering why we stuck, why shit ain't working for us, why, you know, why we caught up in all this. And it's because they just constantly siphoning, energy swapping. It's a whole organization. It's not just one person. It's a lot. So anyways, we already know. All right. That's what I got here for today. This person's going to get caught up. This is like a process. As you can see here, it's not going to happen overnight. There's something going on with somebody trying to get out of the situation with the legal counsel. It's not happening. Everybody's going down. And when it comes to this karmic, the truth is out about the baby father. There's a divorce or a breakup that they're trying to delay it as much as they can. That's not happening. Somebody's stuck in a coven. They cannot get out. They cannot sacrifice you or your child or whatever they're trying to do here is not happening. They're sick and dying. And somebody's trying to steal somebody's vehicle and I guess sell it for parts or something. And that's not happening either. Okay. All right, y'all. So that's what I got here. I hope I was able to help. I hope I was able to bring clarity and confirmation. Spiritual court is now adjourned. Peace.